It was a 5-year-old little girl shot down, gunned down, like really lost her fucking life. It was like 60 bullets sprayed at her. This sad as hell. The police say some nothing ass individuals did this shit. Some people who don't give a fuck about their life and give a fuck about nobody else's life. You know, this is real sad, you know. The police say she died almost like a hitman style. It was a car pulled up on the block and got to spraying at the vehicle she was in. Plus, it was gunmen inside of an alley. They was hiding in the alley at the same time a car was spraying and people hiding in the alley behind a car. They hid behind gas. They hid behind garbage, garbage cans and shit. Spraying this shit. This shit was out of fucking hand. Hit the like button. We finna talk about this. Gold on this video, 1,000 likes. This not for the crowd. This not to be cool, but people need to understand this shit. This shit done got out of hand. It been out of hand, but just a little bit wilder than that. The fact that, this shit happened at 3 o'clock in the morning. It was a lot of questions of why the fuck is it a little kid like that outside at 3 o'clock in the morning in a car anyway? Mom, Dad, what the fuck y'all got going on? Y'all gotta be better than this shit right here. What is y'all doing? I get it. That was what people was talking about. The people kind of explained that why the baby was outside that late. I still a little don't understand, but I'm not putting that on the family. I'm gonna put that on them nothing as individuals that did that shit. Man, they say over 60 bullets, blah, 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 spraying everywhere. And I tell people that shit, man. It's not about being cool, but people got to understand this shit. This gang banging and got to the point where people don't even know who they ops is. If they never seen you before, you outside, you in the crowd, blah, 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 blah. A motherfucker gonna blink at you. Man, these shorties is getting a hard on by killing people, man. This shit done got outrageous. This family say they was leaving a party. They had like a family get together. And I guess they was finally leaving about 3 o'clock. That was one of the first things I didn't like. This house party shit. Let's stay the fuck away from these things. But they say they was leaving a house party. You know what I'm saying? And they was getting in a car. And a car pulled up, got to shooting. People in the fucking alley shooting at the same time, simultaneously shooting. This fucking vehicle got sprayed the fuck up. The vehicle that the family was getting into. It was a 5-year-old kid in that fucking car. That kid got hit in the stomach or some shit like that, man. They took that kid to the hospital. That kid died, man. Not hurt, not wounded. That kid fucking died, because of the gang banging shit, man. The family said they don't know what the fuck was happening. They was leaving a party, whatever the hell, that's what they said. They said they weren't involved in anything like that. They don't know. Look, that's what the family say. Me personally, I tell people this all the time. Let's stay away from these fucking house parties. No more house parties. You go to a house party, I'm going to do a blog about you. It's to that point, man. You do a house party, I'm going to fuck around and do a blog about you, man. Stop going to them shits, man. There's too many people out there drunk, high. It's just too much shit going on. And then the crowds. It's a such thing as a crowd. Look, a motherfucker shooting the crowd. It's just something cool about shooting in a fucking crowd. You don't know where everybody at that party got the fuck going on. Motherfucker at that party could have did some shit. And then it's just Chicago. It's hot outside. Stay the fuck away from them house parties, man. Why y'all keep going to them shits, man? And I'm not knocking no family who want to kick it, enjoy what they got going on. It's prom season, all kind of shit going on. But we getting enough money now. Motherfuckers are smoking too much weed. Motherfuckers is wearing too much good clothes and all kind of shit for y'all not to put $300 together and go get y'all a fucking hotel room and do that shit the right way. Like, all that shit at the crib. People see a whole bunch of people at a house, a whole bunch of cars and shit. Motherfuckers coming over there to blah, 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 blah. Motherfuckers coming over there to do that. Like, we gotta stop this shit, like, on some real shit. A 5-year-old girl lost her life. Her life was stolen. Shoplifted. A motherfucker robbed her life, man. 5 years old. She didn't deserve that shit, man. She didn't deserve it. And she got a 9-year-old sister. Her 9-year-old sister ain't deserve to have to wake up in the morning and hear that horrible ass story about her fucking sister, man. On some real shit, man. And I interview a lot of drill shit, a lot of drill rappers. And a lot of y'all don't understand. I don't do this. Y'all act like, man, these motherfuckers is my best friends and shit. I got a lot of respect to these rappers, though. Because I understand what it takes to get to the point where you got to get to. All that internet shit, all that murders, that killing, I'm not cool with all of that shit. I never understood how people put that shit on me. I try not to speak on that shit a lot of times because it make it grow. I'm not a big proponent of the killing people. I'm not. Yeah, I give people an opportunity to sit in these chairs. I give a motherfucker opportunity to sit in these chairs tell their stories to these cameras, you know, because there's shit going on in these hoods, you know, instead of hearing about it on the news. And we bringing you the faces of the shit that's going on the news. They telling you their story. I try not to judge no motherfucker, man. Look, that's the one thing about truth. I don't know who your mama was. I don't know who your daddy was. I don't know, you know, what fucked up parents you had growing up. I don't know the struggle you had. You know, I don't know, you know, you've been touched on. I don't know, you know, you grew up hungry. I don't know if you was beaten, abused, or whatever. So I try not to judge people's mindsets, the things people do. I just be like, man, I'm glad I'm blessed. I had parents to teach me different, you know, and shit like that. I understand I'm blessed. I'm unique. I'm blessed. Everybody ain't got my mindset. I get that shit. But what happened to that kid was dangerous as hell. And there was some nothing else people who did this shit. You know, to do some shit like that. I think y'all should turn yourself in. In my opinion, you got to turn yourself in on shit like this, you know. People gonna tell on you. When it's police, and it's a kid, and a kid lose their life violently, police tend to get that information. A motherfucker tend to tell on y'all, you know. So maybe y'all turn yourself in, you know. God give everybody a second chance, though, you know. That's one thing I learned about this shit, man. Not to take up. We gotta stop killing our kids and shit, though. We gotta stop doing that shit. You know, hopefully you get a second chance in this shit, man, you know. I hate to judge people who do wild ass shit when they 17 and 18 and 19. Because they be different people when they 48, 58, 68. But you gotta live with them decisions you did when you was that age, you know? Like Rondo. Rondo did some shit, allegedly, when he was 19 years old. He gonna have to deal with that shit when he in his 50s. And shit like that, you know? Or whatever age. So, people be different when they get older, but that shit with that shorty is just reckless as hell. You gotta stop killing our kids, man. Okay, we gotta let the kids grow, man. That shit is out of hand. All that blind shooting, blah, 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 blah. You running this shit, cut off. That shit weird, bro. That man not your op, bro. You ain't never seen that man a day in your life. His mama just moved on y'all block, bro. His mama just moved on y'all block. She spent all her money on the apartment. You know, she had to pay the rent and security when you move in the apartment. She don't even got no furniture in her apartment. She called her son. Her son finna give her $200 and bring some groceries. Man, he done went to Fair Play. He finna bring us some groceries. His car fucked up, so he had to get on a bus and come over there. He gonna have to get to his mama's house either way it go. He walking down y'all block. Y'all don't know him. That is not an op. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. That is not an op, bro. That is a man whose family just moved in y'all hood. Y'all don't know him. That's not an op. Weirdo ass people, man. Y'all ass weird, man. It's Homie Truth Tell This 3 report.